Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're watching what if Eritrea formed an empire. Now, really don't know what they would do if they wanted to form an empire, but they're gonna form an empire. Next country I'll probably do is Cape Verde. Like we're just going down all, we're just going through all of Africa. So let's ask ChatGPT if Eritrea has ever formed an empire, if they ever had an empire. Has Eritrea ever had an empire? Has, I said has, oh my, mate. Has Eritrea ever had an empire? Okay, okay. Okay, so Eritrea as a modern state has never had an empire of its own in the way that ancient Rome or the Ottoman Empire did. Region that is now Eritrea has been okay, so the Ascumant Empire during 100 AD to 940 AD. Wait. And then the medieval and early modern periods, and also the Italian colonial empire. Okay, so they never had an empire before, so this is new. This is their own empire that they form. So they border, like, they only border one, two, three nations right now. So they would most likely go after their weakest one, which is probably Djibouti. So they go in and, yeah, it's going to be full annexation, which I'm going to have to do so small because this border is small. And yeah, there, they expanded. Yeah, this is getting weirder and weirder by day. Djibouti's capital is literally their name. Somalia ever formed an empire, they would most likely have all of Somalia and a part of Ethiopia that has Somali. Somali. Yeah. I want to see if I can guess things. Hold on. Alright, so now who do they go after now that they have all of this good Red Sea coast? Oh, God. They're gonna go after Ethiopia, but first, let's go over to, U.S. state quiz. GeoGuessr. Was it in Spanish? I don't know. But we're going to the world, and let's see if we can guess everything in the world. I have no idea what is happening right now. Alright, so we're gonna go to actually, let's do every thing here. 220 countries and territories.
Argentina.
What the hell? I did not want any. Well, Argentina is right. Actually, hold on. We'll do that right after this video. We'll make that video here. So Eritrea will be going after Ethiopia. Now Ethiopia would most likely try and revolt against them. But this is not what we're doing today, so they go in to invade Ethiopia, which they capture a lot of regions. They will manage to capitulate them with relative ease. Probably the people of Ethiopia don't want to be a part of Ethiopia anymore, they want to be a part of Eritrea. It's fictional. They would most likely fight back, fight for their country. Just like how they did during the Italian occupation, they kept fighting the Italians even though they were already a part of Italy. Kept fighting for their freedom. But this is a fictional series, so they got all of Ethiopia, including their capital city. So yeah. So Eritrea has gotten what it wants for now. But they would most likely go after Somalia next. So they send troops into Somaliland, which they're welcomed with open arms, and then they go into actual Somalia, and yeah. Base treaty time for annexation. They'll most likely just stick with this, but this is an Empire video. They wouldn't stick like just stay like this. They would most likely expand even more. Now that I have access to the Indian Ocean, they're gonna go over to some countries and give them an ultimatum. So we're gonna see what this will look like. So the countries that they give an ultimatum to is, well, Kenya, Uganda, South Sudan, and Sudan. Demanding not full annexation, but giving up some land. Now, what land, you may ask? A lot of their land here. This is the ultimatum. And who would accept? Who accepts the ultimatum? No one does. No one accepts their ultimatum. So they begin to invade into Kenya, which goes relatively well. And then they invade into Uganda. Relatively easy. They go out to Sudan. Quickly. They quickly fall under their might. And then they enter into Sudan. After capturing all their coastline, they would just surrender. Now we can go ahead and take a look at this peace treaty. Should have just accepted their ultimatum, then this wouldn't have happened. So in the peace treaty, we see that most of Kenya will be going over to Eritrea. Even most of Uganda. a lot of Uganda, a lot of Kenya is going over to Eritrea, and even parts of South Sudan. And all of the rest of Sudan goes over to Eritrea. This is scary. So, yeah, they're gonna do, and this is it for the, what the hell? This is it for the Empire. Oh wait, hold on. Well, we're also just gonna get rid of this line here. And yeah, there's most likely gonna be unifications. So Uganda and Kenya unite. Well, unite, and so will both of the Sudans, because they're relatively weak. And now we can go ahead and almost get ready to end this video, but first, we gotta get the borders of the nation here. You know we do this for every Empire video, right? It's always a thing. This is what we do with every Empire. We always show their borders, like, in a thick outline, so you can actually see them. There's Eritrea. If you guys enjoyed this episode, goodbye.